Hello, everybody. Excuse the noise. I am moisturizing and oiling my scalp. We will get started shortly. Put your guys on the charger. I know I am going live late. Sorry, y'all. It's just hard to pinpoint when's a good time for everybody, to come in and stuff like that. Even though I don't get a whole lot of people, and I am okay with that. But y'all, I've been on TikTok watching other people battle. And it should just be so funny because I feel like it's got to be a limit. It's got to be to a point too. You know, and I'm just like, how you go on live like that and argue with people? I'm not busting my ass to argue with nobody on no damn live stream, especially in 2026. I did that shit before. I feel like I was successful at it. I wish I would have went a better route when it comes to arguing with people. You know what I'm saying? Definitely feel like I should have went a better route. But this year, when it comes to arguing with people, it's like what tea people be trying to clock because I've been really watching the Telegram live stream, right? And as I watch it now, I just be like, I'm seeing people argue with the Telegrams, but the only tea they really have is the fact that they got into it with they so-called hidden sister money. The the father, excuse me, the father stepped out on Mama Taylor and cheated on her, had a secret baby. Um, well, she's really not a hidden child. In the video, you know what I'm saying, but according to the comments, she was a hidden child, but she really wasn't hidden if you look at the videos. But if you wasn't looking for somebody, then if they pop up out of nowhere, yeah, you gotta ask who is this, because you wasn't really looking for that person. But if that person been there that whole entire time, but you just wasn't searching for them, then they not really hidden. You know what I'm saying? There was never really a secret. So with that being said, it was a lot of drama around that. I didn't even get a chance to speak on it like that because it was a lot. But I do feel where Deisha's coming from because she is the big sister of the Taylor girls. She's the older sister of the Taylor girls, and she does hold a lot of weight when it comes to like family and stuff like that. And I feel feeling bad for her too because I feel like she don't get the same support as like her other siblings in a way. When it comes to like sibling rivalry and stuff like that. So I didn't really speak on that too much. But I did feel bad. I still do now because I'm a big sister myself. But I never, when it comes down to my brothers and sisters, I never once felt like we had to be in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? We was all like a couple years apart and stuff like that. I'm 30 something, and my sisters are like 20 something. So there was never no real rivalry, competition, as far as I seen it. Now, um, but as far as the Taylor girls go, like I didn't really peep them having competition with each other or being rivals with each other. There was some kind of tension in some areas, you know, but that's all brothers and sisters. Anybody that has a sibling will tell you yes, there will be tension in the air, regardless of how good the relationship might sound like offline and online. So don't let people really fool you like that. Like they actually living a perfect life because like nobody can really live a perfect life. But the Taylor girls never claimed they was perfect. It's just the fact that a lot of people who feel like they can clock them, they're going to be clocking nothing because they're on the clocking stuff based off what they see, which is true. You can only clock T based off what you hear online. If you don't know the full story, then you really don't know what you're talking about. And you just add it on to it. But anyways, I was on the Telegram live stream for the past month and a half now. Well, not really a month and a half. I'm gonna say like a past month. You know, month and a half. I'm gonna say yeah, 1 month and a half. And they was doing their little battles. Trinity was doing her battles. Um, Ty Asia was doing their little battles, and it was cute. We had a good little time talking. I'm mad because I didn't really have my phone, and I couldn't send any gifts. I wanted to send any gifts and stuff, but I couldn't send any, real gifts like that. So, but it was still nice, good time on TikTok Live. You know, even though there was fussing and fighting, but nobody linked up, nobody jumped each other. It was just like strictly entertainment. You know, strictly entertainment, and it was definitely entertaining. entertaining. It was definitely entertaining because like the way they was up there arguing, fussing, and fighting, I'm like, God damn, y'all must them checks, them TikTok checks must really be coming through for y'all to sit up here and fuss and fight. Because bitch, I would have been like, huh, once I met my goal at TikTok, you won't get that much time for me when it comes to fussing and fighting and arguing with y'all and throwing receipts out with y'all. Huh, okay. And that's the goal for this year for all my social media platforms. Like, you're not really gonna catch me arguing with people or fussing and fighting with people like that, especially if it's to the point where now it's gonna get my blood sugar up and stuff like that. You're not gonna catch me fussing and fighting. Like, I'll put out my thoughts and opinions about it, then move the fuck on. Okay. But as far as like fussing and fighting and hooting and hollering and shit like that, I ain't, we did that shit in the past, and we just got like bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? Like bygones be bygones. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna post our thoughts and opinions and keep it pushing. We don't gotta explain shit. We don't gotta sit up here and throw out 21,000 receipts on somebody. Like, if they don't like what we posted, oh well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be that. 2026, we're not arguing on pause. You'd be like, well, I ain't arguing with you. I ain't fighting with you. Like, Piles be funny as shit, bro. I love watching Piles. I had actually stopped watching Piles for a minute. I think he why not stop popping up on my For You page and stuff like that. But I'll be watching other people on TikTok and try to rearrange my algorithm, get all that nasty drama shit out and stuff like that. So now it's all love over here. But y'all, this weather is being like horrible lately. I was okay with a snowfall, but till it started sticking, and I was over there slipping and sliding and busting my motherfucking hip and stuff. Child, I was ready to go back in the house. Okay, I was ready to go back in the motherfucking house. Like, I had to go to a job interview one day, right? So like a couple weeks ago or so, I had to go to a job interview, and I did not get the memo that it was about to be a snowstorm. So for a while, my other laptop had broke. Right, my nephew keep thinking my laptop is a touchscreen, and it's not. So with that being said, he wound up accidentally denting my screen and broke my laptop. So I could not really do anything for like 2 weeks. So the whole time I was switching back and forth from my phone to my sister's tablet, and, shit still didn't go through the way I wanted to go through. But I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to repeat the class. Uh, and that's only because again my nephew had damaged my screen to my laptop. So I'm like, bro, you just made me fail a whole class. I hope you know that. Like, you just made me fail a whole motherfucking class. And then what made it worse, my sister's tablet, she had an iPad. My sister's iPad was broke too. So I'm like, God damn. And guess who broke that? My nephew. So my nephew broke my laptop, and he broke my sister's iPad. So shit, we both out of luck. Okay. So I went ahead and bought me another mini laptop. It's called a netbook. So I won't be behind on homework assignments like that, because that was horrible. Um, I like it. I can carry around with me. I can put in my purse. So It's real small. It's doable. It's definitely doable until I get my other one fixed. And I'm like, damn, uh, I gotta get my laptop fixed and give me a new phone because I want to lose my phone the day before my job interview. Um, but shit, I ain't gonna have money like that for real. For real. Uh, I just want to come up here and say this. When it comes to weight and stuff, if you had to lay on a table to lose weight instead of hitting the gym first, and you laid on a table first to lose weight, don't come to me about no motherfucking, oh, you should hit the gym, you should do this, or you should. No, if you didn't hit the gym and you sat up there and laid on our table and did surgery, and now you're over here looking like sometimes the shit just don't be looking cute. Like my sister, for instance, right? I come in her room and I'm over here checking on my other little sister, right? Make sure she okay, she need anything and stuff like that. Um, whole time like I'm up here talking to my little sister, right? She up here throwing slick shots at me, talk about, oh, you need to hit the gym, bitch. I could have said some slick shit like, didn't you have surgery? Like, didn't you not have surgery to remove the fat off of you? So you have an hourglass body? Like, I could have said some shit like that, but I didn't. I kept it cute, kept pushing. You know what I'm saying? But I love how like my sometimes like my family would like try to crack jokes on my weight and shit, and I'm like, I know half of y'all motherfuckers. Well, not even half. I know like probably like a handful of motherfuckers that one fight got on a table, got the surgery, and now they down to a size 2. Like they was my weight or bigger, and now they down to a size 2. That is so crazy. And I only know about two, probably like two of them that actually worked out before they hit the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually seen them working out before they hit the table. But it's people that really out here who is gaining weight and not even trying to work out before they hit the table. But they want to talk about other people's weight. That's crazy to me. That right there is crazy. But yeah, I do have plans though to buy some equipment from TikTok Shop because I had a stepping machine, but I never went back for it. And I really liked it. Like that's the only thing, the only exercise equipment that I had that actually worked. So it was that, and then it's like two more that I want to get. You know, like TikTok really got something for everybody. You know, the only thing I hate about TikTok Shop is that half of they shit be scamming. You know, that is like half of they shit be scamming. Like the wig companies, they be scamming the fuck out of the customers, especially me. 'Cause I definitely got scammed out of wigs multiple times on TikTok Shop. The clothes don't be fair, right? Like I ordered a couple of things off of the TikTok Shop before. A cute little Japanese robe that was supposed to be a 3X, and that shit didn't even fit. Because normally I wear a 3X. But that 3X didn't fit me. And then I ordered a pair of pants off of Temu that was a 3X, and those didn't even fit me. And I never did get into that pair of pants, and I never did send them back. So I'm gonna wind up giving it away, washing them and giving them away to somebody because I can't fit. I can't fit into it. But those pants was like cute as fuck. Like I loved them. I hate that I had to give it away because I never lost the weight to get into it. I shouldn't have to. If I wear 3X, I shouldn't have to lose the weight to get into that pants. But It was the way it was made and shit, and it, you know, on a warning for like content and stuff like that. But it was way too tight on me. Even for 3X, it was too tight. And it was the pants I had posted a picture with. I had did a little a 1 2 1 2 outfit with a cute jacket with the little B on it, and the pants had like some belts with the pictures on it and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a cute little set, but I only worn it probably 1 or 2 times, 3 times maybe after that. But yeah, after that I couldn't really fit it, so I'm like shit, fuck it. I never worn it. Anytime after that. But y'all, this blizzard been horrible. Like we've been having blizzards back to back lately for the past couple of days. For the past couple of days, so y'all, my throat is drying out. For the past couple of days, we've been having blizzards on my end, and at first it was like in the mornings, then it started to lit up, and then like now it's throughout the day. Cause we just had one yesterday and the day before, and the blizzards was like throughout the day. It would light up and then start back, light up and then it would start back. So I'm like shit. Okay, you chapters. Like you chapters. Gorgeous. Um, but I had to get out though to give me a couple of things. One thing I will say, one thing I will say about the South Side, y'all, I hate it. I'm gonna say, well, I'm not gonna really say hate, but Southside is like a love and hate type relationship. It's like 1 minute you love it, the next thing you hate it. Because why everything's so far apart? I don't know why, but I feel like I'm living in the countryside forever. I feel like we living in the countryside. I don't know why. Because when I think about the South Side, I keep thinking about country and how everything is so far apart. And if you don't have a car, it's like it's gonna take you all day. North Side, everything is much closer, and the blocks are closer. Like you don't, if you want to walk 5 blocks, you can walk 5 blocks, and you'll be at the motherfucking destination in like 15 minutes or so. Southside, you walk 5 blocks, you're gonna be 45 minutes walking. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I was walking and doing a snowstorm, right? I had to leave a job interview, and as I was walking, I get to the bus stop. I don't slipped it, fucked up my damn hip, slipped it, fucked up my damn hip. And when I said I was in so much pain, like I couldn't turn back because I had already rescheduled my job interview for like almost 4 times now. I'm sorry, about 3 or 4 times I had to reschedule the job interview because it was always a piece of information that I was missing. So I'm like, shit, I can't turn back now just because my hip was hurting. So I kept pushing, and I didn't have my phone to let my recruiter know that I was gonna be late. Right. So I went outside with no phone. I ain't had nothing on me, no cash except for a bus card. And luckily I had that because usually that bus card be in my wallet. But I'm like, God damn, I only had this shit. It was cold as fuck. I couldn't see. It did wind up lighting up some when I got to like downtown area. But shit, all the slush and shit made me fall. Okay. And then I only fell like once that day. Then after that I was good. But baby, like I hate this damn city. When it comes to weather, I freaking hate it. Okay. And then I fell again. Yeah, I have fell again. Coming to the store. Coming to the store a couple days ago. But I had to get out and get some stuff. I got me a little wash pen because one thing about the south side, the pipes are known to burst. Okay? Now, the pipes of the south side are known to burst. So if you got an emergency kit or something to get you some hot water, get you some hot water, you kind of fucked up. You fucked. So yes, I went and got me a wash pen just in case if the pipe burst because of the ice and stuff. And that actually happened a couple of times when I was over at Southside. That the pipe burst and there was no hot water for a couple of days. But I'm cool now. Like I got me a little emergency tub. You know what I'm saying? I got my little electric skillet I could boil some hot water in and stuff like that. So I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? For the emergency kit. But he just um yeah, we gotta get a real bad snowstorm. Like it just getting started. Our snowstorm is just getting started. It's not even remotely half. We might get a late spring because of this damn snowstorm. But baby, this is like not even close to what we had like last year or the year before last. But just didn't believe like my city, Chicago. Okay, sorry y'all. But yeah, my city's Chicago. We get them bad. We get our snowstorms bad. If you're not prepared to come to Chicago and deal with the blizzards and the 10 feet snow and shit, don't come to Chicago. I've been seeing videos on TikTok talk about, oh, I moved to Chicago and shit like that. Like, why the fuck would you move here if people is trying to move out of Chicago? One, it's a dangerous ass city. Okay, you gotta wanna get your ass caught up in something that you don't know nothing to fucking about. Okay. Two, like we just got done with ice raids, okay, ice agents. You don't want to come to the city, especially like if you have an immigrant status. You don't want to come to Chicago right now. Not it's not good. Like they actually going city for city, state to state. You know when it comes to like ice raids. And I've been seeing shit about that too. Like the ice raids, they be going into people's jobs and knocking on people's doors and shit like that, and not even asking for the correct information to see if they're a legal citizen. Like they just been arresting any old body. And then the latest one was when I seen a child get arrested. And then they try to use a child to um bait the parents to come out or some shit like that. And I'm like, y'all are some pathetic, thirsty ass bitches. Like y'all really let it. Donald Trump getting y'all head, telling y'all can do any old thing. A lot of y'all about to lose your jobs. So once Trump out of office, okay, once Trump is out of office, a lot of y'all about to lose your jobs, ICE agents. Okay, y'all need to be up here trying to find a second or a third job because once he gone, y'all motherfuckers are gone. Okay, but another thing I didn't get the memo on is like as I was watching videos of ICE agents and shit like that, I noticed a lot of people would use whistles to alert other people about the ICE agents. And I'm like, whistles? Y'all could have thought of nothing else. Okay? Y'all couldn't have thought of nothing else better than whistles. Now, it seems to be working. Don't get me wrong. It seems to be working. Because as soon as that motherfucker rip, hell broke loose, okay? And then ICE agents they really try to fool people because they are coming in unmarked cars. Like they don't have no license plates, no stickers or nothing. They are coming in unmarked cars. So they are like people is already high alert about ICE agents entering other people's cities, other people's neighborhoods. Like they try their best to dry them out. I seen a video of somebody shooting at an ICE agent, like try to get their ass to get the fuck out. No, it was a police officer. Sorry, it was a bunch of police officers marching around Chicago like they big bad, like they the big bad wolf or something. And it was like crazy as fuck because ain't no way in hell y'all do all this because Donald Trump said y'all can't. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all weren't doing nothing because half of that neighborhood y'all was walking in, people was already indoors. Y'all was already indoor, like they was already indoors. They was already asleep. Okay. They tried it though. They definitely tried it. ICE agents are trying it as well because aren't you supposed to ask are you a U.S. citizen and then show me your paperwork and stuff like that? So they have not been asking that. They don't even care. Like ICE agents, they don't even care if you are a U.S. citizen. You still get arrested. And I feel like that right there should be enough to say, bitch, get the fuck out of my office and give me a goddamn badge. You are fired. That should be enough right there. But it's like, who child can't. You will not catch me being an ICE agent or becoming an ICE agent. I can't see myself becoming an ICE agent and then have to participate in things like harassing the real US citizens. If I had to do that, or because my president said I can't, I'd rather just go ahead and quit and find another job. The fuck? I can't see why some of these ICE agents don't see what they're doing is wrong. Like, again, if I was an ICE agent and I get a note saying that my president, excuse my stuttering, um, I get a note saying that, oh yeah, my president said that I can go ahead and barge into people's houses. I don't need no warrants. I don't gotta ask no questions. I could just go ahead and barge right in and don't get no fucks. I would look at I would look at President Trump and be like, is you cool? I would have looked at him and said, is you cool? President Trump. Donald J. Trump. Oh, you cool. Do you got a fever? Do you need to go to the doctor? Do you need a physical therapy or something, or do you need therapy? A therapist? Because you just gave me full blown permission to bust into these people's house and not ask them the proper paperwork for the proper paperwork. Like you just really sat up there and said you don't have to ask for birth certificates and stuff like that. Just go ahead and arrest them. We don't care. Bitch, I would say, yeah, I'll quit. Here my badge. Here my belt with the pew pew on it. You're good. You just lost the ICE agent. Okay. You are good. It's just a respect of the law, somebody gotta respect the law, and I know some of the laws are stupid as fuck, but it's just that it's about the respect, not just the respect of the law, but it's the respect general. Because I'm not gonna sit up here and just arrest any of your body and not ask for the proper paperwork. I'm not gonna sit up here and arrest any of your body just because somebody says so. You have to They have to really be out here breaking the law for me to arrest somebody. Okay, if you don't read them their rights, oh, you definitely fucked up. You definitely fucked up. Uh, they're arresting parents and the kids and going inside the mother. It was one video when I seen a group of ICE agents trying to get inside of an elementary school to arrest the children for being immigrants. And I'm like, damn, y'all that motherfucking thirsty? Huh? Are y'all that motherfucking thirsty to arrest somebody? There are kids. They didn't have no motherfucking say so if they want to come to America or not. I get it. Yes, they broke the law by being here, but that's their parents' decision. That was their parents' decision to do that shit. They didn't have no choice but to follow the fuck along. Shit, the kids didn't do shit to nobody. You know what I'm saying? To be that thirsty to go into the school and arrest the kids and then try to use them as bait, and then on top of that, they was camping out. Like, ICE agents was really up here camping outside. These people establishments try to wait for people to come out so they can arrest them because they feel like, okay, cool. They ain't saying nothing about camping out. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, park our cars, and wait for them to come out since we're not allowed to come in. And I see that shit. I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out. Like, just get out, get out. You're gonna be the most hated. Get out, okay? That's not as this point. It's not even funny. It's not remotely funny. Like, I'm not even laughing. It's not remotely funny. ICE agents, y'all are making. Nah, let me take it back. Donald Trump are making y'all look like a joke. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all any kind of way, shape, or form, but he is really out here making y'all look like a joke, and y'all just up here allowing this shit to happen instead of stopping him and telling him, hey, this not right. We can't do this shit. It's a part of the law. We have to go by what the law says. Okay, until things changes, this is what's going to happen. And Trump just stood up here and talk about, oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, say whatever the fuck I want to say, and that is a lie, and nobody can check me. Like, Trump, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Everybody's tired of you. Nobody likes you. Your own team turned on you. Your own team turned on you. That's embarrassing for a president. Any motherfuckers that voted you in is turning on you. That is crazy. And honestly, I do not feel bad. I don't feel bad for the damn motherfucker who sat up here and voted for Trump. What else happened? Shit, a lot more. Shit, it was a lot that happened in 2024 and 2025. But oh yeah, I seen another video on TikTok talk about we need to stop supporting these bastard kids and shit like that. I'm like, damn, you calling a child a bastard child is wildin'. I would never sit up there and say, "Oh yeah, that's a bastard child." You would never hear that shit come out of my come out of my mouth. I'm watching a video of this lady talk about stop supporting females that have multiple kids that can't afford to take care of them one of them. They're not planning on marrying their baby daddy. But I understand that part, kind of. But to sit up there and say, "Oh yeah, why we sit up here and support these bastard kids?" Bro, sis, that part. We don't do that around here. Bastards. Ooh, that was a strong vocabulary right there. So I'm like, probably like 1 or 2 minutes into the video, that one I was stopping because ain't nowhere hell she said bastard children. Now, I believe you kind of got that mixed up with something else because B-word children usually happens when what marriage, when a husband cheated on a wife, they had a baby outside of marriage or something like that. I think that would be considered a B-word children, but I would never sit up there and just say that out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? And I completely get where she coming from because people tend to have kids and not get married and they tired of like she was really tired of going to baby showers and giving the mothers gifts and shit and then they're not marrying the baby daddy or whatever. They don't have plans of marrying the baby daddy and shit like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it, you know, but I'm just, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the video, really study that videos, and see what I just using a language like that, and then describing a kid like this kind of about. That's kind of about. So I'm gonna go back and find a video and help again because baby, I can't be out here without a phone. I want to lose my phone the day before I. So I'm not hell not rich for the kids. I think I do agree. I believe she said it or another person said it. She said that she not the girl wasn't gonna support mothers who have 8+ kids and not able to take care of now one of them and then goes to the government to try to get food stamps or whatever to help take care of the 8+ kids. Now the way she broke it down was like we have women out here that's having multiple kids, right? And of course, like, yeah, the father is not really in the picture, so but it's like how can I put it in a way that I can explain it without sounding offensive? The mother has 8+ kids, right? Neither the father or the mother could afford to have these kids. So the girl was like, why are we supporting mothers who had 8+ kids, knowing damn well they could barely afford one child, but when had a whole group of kids and can't afford the other group of kids, and she knew she couldn't afford the other group of kids because she was already struggling with one child, and then the father of the kids is struggling too, but steady having more kids. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm gonna have to go back and and really watch it and stuff like that. It was kind of hard to explain, but it's like I get what you're saying because I would never be in a position, even like without this mental issue. Okay, let's just say I don't have a mental issue. And I decided to have a kid. If I'm already struggling with one kid, why the fuck would I go back and have 7 more? If I'm already struggling with one, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what the girl was saying. You know, like why would you have one kid and you struggling with one kid, and then you go back and have 7 more after you already said you were struggling with one kid? Like that's supposed to do something. It was a lot of videos going around with that, so I'm like, ugh. It was a good little topic to talk about, but I'm still kind of iffy about it, and I don't know, cause that's a sensitive topic to talk about as well. That's a sensitive topic to talk about. But other than that, shit, ain't shit be going on my end lately for the past month. Actually, that's as long as it's been quiet. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's just it's just been quiet. No fights, no arguments being broken out, peaceful. Period. It was a couple of arguments broke out the month before, but we ain't gotta get to that. We ain't gotta get to that much. But other than that, it's been peaceful as fuck. You know, it looked like we might get snowed in, like actual snowed in. My nose itching. My nose is itching. That's a good sign. But yeah, the snow is trying to pile up. But one thing about this neighborhood, we don't get a whole lot of snow. What was it? Snow plows or something? The big ass machines that come through the street and they start throwing salt on the ground. Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of those over here. I noticed that. For the past couple of months or so, well, not the past couple of months, but ever since it's been like really, really snowing heavily like that, and the snow be sticking, I have not seen at one time a snow truck, well, a salt truck, sorry, a salt truck being over here to throw salt down on the roads. Everything being slippery, everything being icy. I'm over here slipping and sliding like we're on a skating park or something. You know what I'm saying? And I fell down twice on the same motherfucking leg. So that pain ain't going away no time soon like that. So it's like it's horrible right now. It's hard to see, and it's just not a good time to be going outside. Not unless you truly have to. Like if you gotta work, I understand that. If you gotta do grocery shopping, I understand that. But like me personally, I love how I can just DoorDash everything, um, Uber Eats everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I love that service. One thing about DoorDash is that I think some months ago DoorDash was offering free groceries and stuff like that. And I tried it, and there was nothing free about DoorDash. They was offering, so I got a free service for groceries, and I tried it, and I'm like, that shit was a fucking scam. DoorDash knew what the fuck they was doing. Like, they let you. It's a deal going on right now with DoorDash, and if you spend $12 or more, the delivery and the service fee would be knocked out, but you'll be added in as a tip. You know what I'm saying? You'll be added in as a tip. So they not sleep. I peeped that. I had peeped that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you not sleep. Like they found a way to add that service. It was a service fee, and it was something else. So I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't adding that shit. Oh no, I just stick with Uber Eats. 'Cause Uber Eats ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think like as I watching more videos on TikTok, a lot of tea be happy on TikTok, y'all. A lot of tea be happy on TikTok. I seen people arguing in the comments about tipping and things like that. And once again, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say something about that shit because I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of seeing people in the comments arguing about tip this and tip that. And I was on TikTok live and shit, and I'm like, okay. I'm just up there talking and shit, and somebody try to be funny and talk about why you don't tip your drivers and stuff like that. I'm like, who said I never tip my drivers? Okay. Every now and then, yes, I will leave them a every now and then I will leave them a tip, but not every single time. Okay, I will go broke faster like that. I never leave them a tip every single time. Every now and then, yes, sometimes yes, but not every single time I need to take a ride. Okay, and then the most of the tips I'll probably give is $10, and that's all depends if I have the extra money to give $10 and what you're doing to earn that $10. That's the most I ever gave for a tip. Now, I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody about no motherfucking tip. If you work for Uber Eats, Lyft, DoorDash, y'all knew what the fuck was good. Y'all knew the consequences of signing up for these apps. Y'all knew the rules of it. Y'all knew, like, y'all knew this is what going to fucking happen. It was people already posting videos of them doing DoorDash, Lyft, and Uber. And they told you before you went and signed up, they told you. They said, oh yeah, God, it's really like $13 an hour after everything because we got to pay for car damages, gas, and shit like that. They literally told you what was going to happen if you sign up for the app. So why the fuck would I feel bad for a motherfucker who ain't got a tip? Like, I didn't tell you to go sign up for the job. I'm pretty sure the people in the videos didn't tell you to go sign up for the job. Like, you chose that job really. Like, you volunteered for that job. If you want a motherfucking tip so damn bad, cool. But to sit up here and force customers to give you a tip should be a violation. And therefore, it should be like a $50 fine or a $100 fine every time a DoorDash driver or something like that forces a customer to give them a tip on a service. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna say $50. I'm gonna say a $50 fine. It should be a $50 fine for people forcing customers to give them a tip. I think I seen sorry, I'm over here coughing. I seen videos DoorDash drivers, like Uber Eats drivers being so petty with people food and they still getting mad. Like this one video I seen of I think she was an Uber Eats driver. So she came to the customer's house, drop off the food, and she was like, "Did you forget to tip?" And the woman said, "No, sorry, I couldn't afford it this time around." Like, the woman was the customer. She was very polite with the shit. Like, she was super polite. She wasn't rude or disrespectful at all. She just said, "I'm sorry, but I could not afford a tip right now." The Uber Eats driver went and took the woman food bag and started eating. Like, she started to eat she opened the woman food up and ate the food while on camera. And I'm like, I seen that shit. Not only your ass didn't get a tip that day, not only your ass didn't get a tip that day, but I bet your ass got fired as well. And a violation hit your account. She thought she was sweet. Okay. Another driver did the same thing. Um, Driver went and got the food, brought it to the customer, and he was asking for a tip. So I'm like, oh, they get a little bit more bold now. Mm. So I'm like, oh, okay. They got a little bass in their throat. They balls they dropped. So I was like they asking for a tip. It went from them asking for a tip to like now forcing the customers to give them tips. So again, like first I do felt kind of bad, but at the same damn time, like again, like you was warned about jobs like this because it was waiters who work in restaurants. They have to survive off tips, yes. But at the same damn time, they knew what was up too. And as much money as the restaurant was making, you would have thought they could up the checks a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially um restaurants like Chili's and I'm trying to say another one. Fridays. They got waiters. Like people who signed up to be a waiter knew what was up. But up here arguing, making videos about leaving tips the way Uber Eats drivers are leaving tip arguing about leaving tips. Leaving tips are optional. Okay, that is an optional thing to do. Unless it's in the contract to say, oh yeah, the customers have to directly leave a tip for a certain amount, then okay, if that's a rule, we follow that rule. But till then, y'all kiss my motherfucking ass because y'all be lucky as fuck to get $1 out of me, okay, for a tip. But let me catch one of y'all with an attitude problem. Let me catch one of y'all rolling your eyes on me and looking at me weird and like just having a whole attitude for no motherfucking reason. Like taking your anger out on me. Like I did some shit to you. Go ahead and do some shit like that. I promise you that a tip ain't gonna happen, and the review is gonna be a 1-star review. Okay, with a negative comment on my experience. And one thing I love about Uber companies, they were actually like if you call in, they were actually well sometimes it all depends on the situation, but they would actually take your side. They would take the customer side and they would block the person so you won't have to worry about picking them up again if they are in your area. You know, like what happened to me last time. Me and my boyfriend was going to a game. So everything was cool, but coming home was hectic. You know, dude didn't want to take us because he thinks that we was gonna take up all the seats in the car. And mind you, it was a 4-seater car. Okay, and he got to talk about, oh yeah, it was 2 other people that he had to pick up and shit like that. And I'm like, okay, one can stand in the front, the other one can stand in the back. You know, we cool with having a third person in the back. That's not an issue. So the dude didn't want to take us nowhere. So he went and talk about, oh yeah, he was on a mini strike and shit. Called the police and guess what? His motherfucker. I don't know what actually wound up happening to him afterwards, but the company made sure that he didn't come pick me up ever again after that. So anytime I took Uber, I have not ran into that guy ever again. But bitch, wanted to know what actually happened to him. Like, did he is he still working for Uber? Is he like still got his job or whatever? Because it was no reason for a motherfucker to like cancel that motherfucking ride if it was like a 4-seater car, you know. But anyway, but yeah, tips are optional, y'all. We don't have to leave tips. But if you're gonna leave a tip, just like give them $1 or 2. Just give them $1 or two for a tip. Okay, don't get them a whole $10 or a $20 tip. Definitely not no damn $20. They want people to leave them a whole $20 or $25. Bitch, like, fuck out of here. I'm not giving you no fucking $25. Tap out. Oh well, my check is only being like $300 and this, that, and third. I'm like, and that's not my fault that y'all check only being $300. Well, I've been on this app for almost 5 hours now, and I only made $250. Well, I only made like $100, and this, that, and third. I'm like, huh? You talking like it's our fault that you only made like $100. And guys, I want all of y'all to tip y'all drivers and shit like that. I mean, like, it's cool. You can advertise tipping, but at the end of the day, if it's not within a contract, customers tipping, then we don't have to tip. But if you give good service or not, we don't have to tip. And you better be grateful if a motherfucker leave you $2 damn. Better stack that shit. Better keep it in stack. Save it. You might be worth something. You might be worth something later. But yeah, these are the people getting out of motherfucking control. Like shit. Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, DoorDash, please. If you hear me, if you watch my video, please give them motherfucker drivers a higher paying check. Okay? They are struggling. They're over here arguing with the customers in the comments, trying to force us to give them tips higher than $2. Like, bro, please. Give them a raise or something. Give them an extra $100 raise. Okay, get us something, an advancement or something. Yeah, they struck. They crying over tips. They literally boo-hooing tears on tips, bruh. Please get them $200-$300 extra. Oh my god. Trinity Taylor did a little experiment on Uber Eats, and she said that she did it for a day, and she was online for like 9 hours or something, and all she made was $9. And I'm like, yep, that sounds about right. Because Uber, sometimes you will go one day having a customer, and then there's times where you don't get any customers for hours on end. But Uber was not meant for like a permanent job. It was one of them gigs. It's called a gig. It was not meant for it to be like a permanent job. You're supposed to have another job on the side of doing Uber. Uber is like, if you need some spare change, then you get some spare change. If you need a little gas money, that's where it's gonna come from. Okay. But sometimes you do gotta switch up your areas. You see that help. But when I first started Uber, I made like a cool 50. I made like a cool, but I'm gonna say close to 50, not exactly 50, but close to 50. So I got lucky that time. And mind you, I was on a bike. I was on a motherfucking bike doing this shit. And I hated it. I hated it. I don't know what possessed me to get a bike and start doing Uber on the bike, but I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Ass was hurting, leg was hurting. I was riding my bike in the rain and shit. Never again. If I do it, I'll probably do it on a motorbike and do it for like 3 hours or something, but never again. Like that was what. But if I do Uber, I'll probably do it on a moped instead of an actual motorbike, so I can actually sit and be more comfortable. That'd be cute. Me on a moped, yes sir. I can see me cruising on a moped. Okay, that's cute as fuck. I would not Uber Eats on the south side though. I try that shit on my bike too. When I was out on the south side one point in time doing Uber Eats. I did Uber Eats on the south side and north side. Oh my god, what I say, Uber Eats on a bicycle on the south side was the worst experience ever. I thought I was gonna get fired. I thought I was gonna get fired because I kept getting lost for one. My GPS, I said, I almost say GPA, but my GPS was fucking up because of the heat. At the end, it's like the blocks were so damn far, and there was a bunch of potholes and glass everywhere. I'm like, oh hell no, I would never Uber Eats on the south side. Miss me with that shit. Eating orders on the south side, but no, I would rather go up north and Uber Eats. Cause me, Uber Eats on the south side and the glass, it's like glass in every other neighborhood, and glass on the sidewalk, glass on the street. Hell no. Hell fucking no. And then you gotta watch out. You gotta watch your back and shit. Oh fuck no. I got better chances. I got better chances on the south side. I can't say south, but I got better chances on the north side than south side. It's like, here's your food and you gotta go. Here's your food, you gotta go. Like you literally gotta rush. North side, you don't gotta rush like that. South side, you literally gotta rush because people will steal your shit and you'll be stuck stranded. So you will definitely catch me in Uber Eats on the motherfucking north side. But that's it for tonight's live. Y'all, please be nice to your Uber drivers and tip them $2. $1, $2, so they can stop crying in the comments on TikTok. Good night, y'all. Be safe, stay warm, be blessed, and better days are coming.